Let's try a different door this morning, T-Rex, for the view. See if we can't get through here. Oh yeah, no problem. Want to check on a couple things over here, like the sunrise at Mount Mansfield. And is the Over Easy gondola running? Yes, it is. Okay, that's good news. There's still some wind up there. Gorgeous. Sun came up at about 7:08. It's now 7:20. Here at Stowe, Vermont. How many days has it been? A completely different look to the mountain than when we got here last Thursday, Friday, right? There was no snow up there. I mean, there was some natural snow, but I mean the summit. We picked up, it looks like the mountain's going with 21 inches of snow in the last 60 hours. It began late Saturday, and that would make that the second greatest snowfall of the season behind 22 inches, February 16, 17. Now, if you look at the snow stake, it's actually the biggest spike, the 2-day spike we've had all season, and it's the fourth spike. Had one in November, had one again there in January, another one in February, and then this one in March. And I think this is the deepest the snow has been all season. So that's what it should be in March, climatologically speaking. Oh, where'd T-Rex go? I have to follow the footsteps here. Rex, I'm sorry. You want to try and go through here? Rex, let's see if we can't get through some of these snow drifts. Come on, Rex, this way. Yeah, that's what it's going to be like trying to ski this morning. Here we go, Rex, right through this drift. Let's go through this drift. It's knee-high on TK. I want to see if Rex can get down these stairs. Whoa! Oh, and now I'm in the wind. He did it! He did it! Good job, Rex. Now what are you going to do? Sorry. Let's go back up here. So yeah, same routine. Going to go skiing and come back with more weather. I'm hosting a webinar tonight, by the way. I can show you this with Dr. Tamara Ledley. We're going to talk about these solar eclipse. Everyone seems so interested in the solar eclipse that's going to happen on April 8th. All right, and everyone's already making plans where they're going to be. I might be right up here. I think we might come up to northern Vermont. Eclipse is going to go right over us. So more on that, you can go to bluehill.org. What else I want to talk about? Mount Washington, the wind's still 90 miles an hour. Mount Washington also came in with 21 inches of snow, which melted down to 2.96 inches of water. All right, that was a lot of work running through there. Headed up there. A lot of people probably already hiking right now. Summit, snow stake, now at 65 inches from 41. So the official difference is 2 feet, 24 inches of additional snowpack since Saturday morning. Talk to you later, sooner, with weather and more. Hey, wait, you're not T-Rex. It's Baloo. This way. Come on out the door. Yeah, let's go out. Oh, you can't quite see over the edge here, can you? But you love the snow. He loves rolling in the snow, playing in the snow. Baloo the Bernese is going to help me with the weather part of Out the Door, weather and more. Oh, boy. Do we have icicles? Look at those things. So even though it's still technically freezing out, that strong March sun is resulting in dripping and melting, and it's still very powdery, and we've had epic lift lines this morning. It was just amazing how many people showed up to go skiing. It's like, do people even have a job anymore? What's your job? My job is just to have fun and do the weather. All right, simmer down. That's a lot louder than T-Rex. Hey, Rich, thanks for making us ice. All right, so I talked to Scott Reeves this morning. You know who Scott is? He's the head of mountain operations here at Mount Mansfield. He says, Tim, how warm is it going to get? I said, it's probably going to get into the 40s around here, but the problem is, he says, at night, you want it to get down to the 20s for good grooming. And it looks like we are going to have this cold wave ease, and it is going to warm up. So at night, we may have a tough time getting down to freezing here, especially Thursday night and Friday night. All right, so here's the map this morning. Still a lot of isobars over New England, isobars. Those are lines of equal pressure. Our low is still just kind of stalled out there over Nova Scotia, moving into Newfoundland. And we had wind gusts this morning, again on the mountain, over 50 miles an hour, strong enough to hold some of the lifts and just to watch everyone pile up in the singles line. Anyhow, that wind is finally going to ease. The high pressure system goes to our south. And when highs go to your south, that's when you warm up very quickly. So we're going to get a warmer west wind tomorrow. Let's go to the Boston map. Baloo, you want to go back in? All right, let's let Baloo back in because he's got other things to do. Yeah. All right, go to the Boston The 3 to 5 day, that is. So near 50, in the 50s the next couple days, and the blue line is the dew point. And so as the dew point comes up into the 30s and 40s, that is warm enough or humid enough to prevent radiational cooling and nice crisp nights. Now I'm showing Boston, but it also applies to up here. So this warmer wave, or the cold wave we're in, is going to be interrupted by a brief warmer wave on Wednesday and Thursday. On the surface map, look at the map for Thursday morning. Look at those two dual fronts. Western New England, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And it divides nice, real cold air in Canada and very warm air, we're talking 60s and 70s, over much of the eastern United States, with New England right on the boundary. And now we'll apply the Euro from pivotalweather.com, and you know this one. The blue is cold enough for snow. We've been there, and with the purple being Arctic air. And now the yellow is going to intrude here, especially for tomorrow afternoon, Thursday, and the beginning of Friday. And then the blue starts pressing south again. That's our new cold wave coming in this weekend. And there are going to be multiple disturbances. That is rain and or snow. Little low pressure systems coming along. A wavy boundaries here. And then it gets much colder early next week. And then it kind of eases out again. And then another press of colder air after the equinox. So there's a lot of cold in Canada and warm in the United States. So that guarantees an active pattern. Now let's try and go to the day by day. High pressure goes off to our south tonight and tomorrow. We warm it up, and then there's a low going right over us Thursday into Friday, and it's mostly dry, and then another wave Friday night, and you see the green is rain, the blue is snow, a mixture of rain and snow at the higher elevations Friday night into early Saturday, and that boundary is going to be stalled here on Sunday. It looks like kind of a gray, chilly St. Patrick's Day. And then the front tries to press south with some upslope snow and pure Arctic air coming in next Monday and Tuesday, with storms staying at sea. Again, I think that's a total moving target, and just as easily could have storms coming up the coast here on St. Patrick's Day into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Then you have another push of colder air, south central Canada, aimed at us for late next week and next weekend. I'm only using the Euro here because it's only 240 hours, so the GFS goes out much farther. A lot of people showing me the GFS with its Arctic outbreak coming in after the 23rd and 24th to close out March, perhaps with record cold. All right, so a lot of moving parts as usual, not dull. Winter is back in full force up here. I already talked about the amounts we got, and it looks like we're going to be ice skating this afternoon. I talked about that webinar I'm hosting. Just beautiful. And those lines this morning. I got to ski with Harry Bird and Chris James and Allison from Skier Essentials, Snow Report, but they all disappeared on me after we did what I wanted to do was bypass. I didn't get the camera out in time to make any videos of the skiing, but I certainly got the lines and the fun interaction, social spectacle. I guess traffic was backed all the way up to Sushiyoshi on Route 108. So a record Tuesday crowd here in the mountains. I'll leave you with some and more of yesterday, getting back on the lift late in the day, having fun, doing some touring with Chris, and also this morning, some of the antics just waiting around, and I did get a couple of runs in. I'm going to go back out this afternoon. So very busy, got to do the J weather blog, and that's also going to be pretty complicated. All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning. What is this, Tuesday? I'm losing track. Talk to you then. Starting with yesterday, and then today, and more. March 10th, cleaning off the skating rink. Noontime update, Zamboni. And all the lifts are pretty much still shut down. And the chandelier's hitting the wall. Must be passing, I don't know, about 20 inches by now, I guess. 3 o'clock, still snowing really hard, but I think at least the wind has let up enough. Sunrise is back open. It's been open for a few hours. And here's the singles line.
Obviously, this in a longer.
3:15. Snowing a tiny bit less. Blowing a tiny bit less. Looking forward. 2 more runs today. Oh, they opened it. Look at that. They put up the gate right in the rope right there. How about that? It's legal. Anyhow, we're almost 24 hours into the powdery part of this storm, but we're about 48 hours into the storm. Snow NATO. Good. I won't tell anybody. That's the guy that you're talking about, motocross guy. Nice color. Josh. Old pal Rooster. Ski the East. Born from powder. My director up there telling me to go right and left and all. I didn't know what you're talking. Oh! Woohoo! Nice. All right, it's past 4 o'clock and we're still on the lift. Believe it or not, the snow's just increased a little bit.
Bell the bell, baby!
Hey, where you from?
Bell the bell. My name's Chris. James. I'm from Jericho. Josh. Rocking just on the backside of this mountain here.
It was a yeoman effort for you to get here, huh?
Tractor trailer off the road, diverted onto Route 2, stuck behind a box truck, then a Cadillac with from the 1970s, then finally got up here, forgot my boots, went to Mansfield. They couldn't fit the boots on my wider skis. I had to go over to Spruce, got boots there, came back, and got on the lift around 3 o'clock.
Nice. I think this deserves a den beverage after this.
Big time.
I think they'll keep that open for us.
Big time.
Oh yeah, my name's TK. I used to work for this company called Ski to East. Those guys are the best. I'm a K2 athlete. We need new ones. So you're gonna stand there all day? Or...
Send it, buddy.
Got
the rope, you better do it. Somewhere we changed.
The longer you wait, the more likely a red coat shows up. I don't work for the mountain. I just narc on people. We're starting over. It's snowing almost as hard as it did when we got up this morning here at the probably one of the oldest joints in northern Vermont.
What a day.
1941. What kind of hat is that again?
This is a Moriarty
that
hat
mean?
from the Moriarty family based out of Stowe.
All right, just came out of the den and look at that. The sun's trying to come out up there on those peaks. It has stopped snowing. It's been just about 48 hours since it started snowing on Saturday. And the forecast worked out pretty good. About a half a foot of real dense snow with more than a foot of powder on top of it. And the storm ended. Every storm seems to end at some point.
That ended quickly, huh?
It ended with a fun bear with old friends. Stowe Mountain Resort, Moriarty hat.
Holy shit. I can't believe it lifted that quickly. Look at, we already got blue coming out. Got some sun. Got some crows, ravens.
Love the crows and the ravens, they're my brothers.
Finally. Mountain spirits. Whew. Good to see the sun again.
Good to see Chris James again. This Moriarty hat. Get that one. Moriarty family
tomorrow.
developed those hats in the 60s. And became famous at the Olympics. All the Olympians wore them. Yeah, look at that raven way over there. Love it. And more and more and more. Oh, this one's coming down. We're coming in for a landing. There he is.
Tomorrow's gonna be the day. So today's kind of the day too.
Bluebird powder day tomorrow. All lifts.
May have stopped snowing, but it hasn't stopped blowing. Refills all night long. So we're doing a provisions run. We're down Route 100, and there's probably about 4 or 5 inches of snow here. Such a difference elevation makes. And the sun is out. And now we finally reap the benefit of the change in the clock, and we're past 6, and there's some blue sky on the backside of the storm, and the water that was running off so rapidly is slowed down a little bit. Finally got a freeze, and the runoff actually goes into the Winooski, which actually goes through a gap into the Champlain Valley. So yeah, that's what happens. I just learned that this year. I thought it went into the Connecticut River. And more and more and more and more. So there's a a flood in place, covered in snow and slush. The nature of northern Vermont right now. And it's almost a totally blue sky. So pretty. Maybe not moving that fast, but we're moving on the over easy this morning at 8 o'clock. I'm a few minutes late again. You know, all these big storms come with wind, all these 20 inches, and we have wind hold again today on the gondola and the Forerunner and the big sunny spruce. There's always somebody has to skin up there before the sun even comes up, put down the first track. Beautiful. No, there are no gondolas on the cable, and there are no chairs on the Forerunner yet. It will happen though today. At sunrise. Don't have to take the shuttle. At sunrise. Yeah, there's still a bit of wind. All these biggest storms come with wind. Anytime you get 20 inches of snow up here, you know you're gonna get the 50-mile-an-hour winds. Just saw a snow-nado come up out of the parking lot here just a second ago. That's a sign of low-level instability. Still very cold up in the sky. Getting warmer down near the ground very quickly with the sun. And the parking lot's about as full as it gets on a Tuesday at 8 o'clock. How about a little snow-nado for the people? Tuesday, March 12th, 26 degrees, base 12 to 24, at least 6 inches past 24 hours. You are in a cold house in the winter, it's dark, you have one match, there's a candle on the wood stove. Which do you like first? The sun. The match. Alright, one game in town, Sunny Spruce. Excuse me, Sunrise. Sunny Spruce is over there, they don't even have the chairs left. So, I don't know. Is it worth a 10-minute line? 15-minute line? I'm kind of spoiled. Here. You don't have to wait to tell you. Not sure I'm gonna go again. It was really fun. Did a groomer. Still gusting past 45 up there. Just at the top of this chair, that is. Do you think this is a record for the singles line here?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt for the Sixer, 100%.
You want to share your name? What you do here?
Oh, hey, it's Abreu Kozar. I'm part of the Snow Report, also the manager of Inner Boot Works. And yeah, we're all just trying to get after it right now. But it's only the Sixer, although they're putting chairs on the quad right meow. So hopefully something magical will happen.
You are a pro.
Thank
Great
you.
to meet you. All right, so we're past 9 now. The Forerunner is supposed to open. The chairs are on it. So it's a sense of anticipation here.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Come on, you push, you shove. It's worth it. Look at that. How does he do that? You make room. Harry Bird. What's the word?
Oh, yeah.
We got wind here.
That cloud is moving.
What is that doing?
What is wind?
Wind is just me, just
Air
flexing
moving from high to low pressure. Hot
me
air.
flexing my shoulders. And then he got there. We started driving at 1 a.m. He rented the car.
Looks like we're loading. A couple of people move forward.
No, especially when he's like, today is that day that kid did that flat 3 right into the chair.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was accurate. Right at Lake. No, right at Lake. Oh wow. You were there when that happened.
The cloud is moving up there. Come on, we want a snow-nado. We need a snow-nado. They're classic right
Oh,
here.
here we go, here we go, there we go, there we go.
There's a snow-nado. Right
Speaking
between
of
those two people.
existence. Oh.
Still fairly breezy.
Just not disagree.
What causes a snow-nado is differential heating. So it's very cold right there. The sun illuminates that, so the air starts rising right there. Steep left, straight. Cold air aloft.
Like the way the
Snow-nado.
wind's been blowing.
But not happening when you have your camera rolling.
Ooh, look at that spear to the left. Shout out. Pretty hacked yesterday.
Not sure there's any more room to park, but nevertheless, I hear it's backed up all the way down to Sushioshi. 9:30. Man, this is gotta be the top day of the year. Does anybody have a job?
No.
No, none of us work. Even though we're in the cold air mass, March sun causes dripping. And these things will start falling. You don't want one of those to fall on your head, that's for sure.